back. Good to be back.
I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Welcome everyone to Lockdown Lunacy and to October. And this month we are back in the kitchen.
Yay.
We were talking and thinking, okay, what are we going to do between now and the end of the year? And we thought, hey, it's coming up on Thanksgiving time. For Canadians, Thanksgiving is Monday. Wow. For Americans, you've got a little bit more time. Lucky you. But anyway, we thought it would be good to share some fall recipes, fall feast recipes. So today we are going to start with something that is so simple and so quick.
And what I love about this month is the recipes that we've picked out are all simple and quick. And they're really easy, but they taste fantastic.
Yay! Thumbs up! Speaking of, if you like our content, give us a thumbs up.
Or write us a comment and subscribe.
Yes.
And ring that little notification bell. Down right there, I think it is.
Also, we're going to do some crafts leading up to Christmas later on in November. So our first one is we're going to be making an Advent calendar. So we want to just remind you, if you'd like to do that, save boxes such as cracker boxes, cereal boxes, that kind of cardboard. We'll be using them, cutting them out to make little boxes for our Advent calendar. Wanted to give you opportunity to save 25. So,
okay.
All right. So today's recipe, it's one from my childhood. My parents did not like cranberry sauce, cranberry like stewed or anything like that. But they did find this recipe for cranberry relish. It is a real simple recipe. Here's what you need. A bag of fresh cranberries.
Oh, do we have the same kind?
Super fruit. Yes, we do.
Oh, woohoo.
An orange. If it's a fairly good size orange, one will do. If not, you might want to get two. And sugar.
Simple.
And we will want a food processor. Actually, we always made ours with a meat grinder, and it was really fun because when you turn the handle, the cranberries go through, and you go pop, 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 pop. It was always fun. But I don't have my meat grinder with me, so I'm going to be using my little small food processor.
Okay.
And Peggy, you have a full-size one, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so
do we need to peel our oranges?
Yes, you'll want to peel, and you don't have to section it up all the way, but probably in 2 or 3 or 4 sections for your orange. And I'm probably going to have to do mine in 2 shifts because my bowl was too small. So what I'm going to do first is put the cranberries in and mash them up, and then add the orange, mash it up, and then add the sugar and bottle it up.
Okay. So how long would this last in your fridge?
I remember Mom would make it. I can't remember if she made it for Thanksgiving in October or if it was one of those early November things that she would make. And by the end of Christmas, so like New Year's Day, it was getting close. So I actually I'll throw them in the freezer. I'll put them in a container that I can throw in the freezer and then pull them out as I need them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But they will stay for a few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So just mix it up, and that's simple.
That's simple.
And I'm going to put 1/3 of a cup in half of my recipe. So if you're making the whole batch all at once, you'll want So 2/3 of a cup to a whole cup. And yeah, I'll leave it a little rounded.
Oh, okay. And then you have to put it in a pot?
No, you don't have to. I'm just doing that to mix it up good because even though it's a food processor, it's not a great one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what is it supposed to look like when it's done?
And you see how that,
okay.
I wouldn't want it any mushier than that.
Okay.
Being a relish, you want it to have a little bit of chunkiness to it, but not too much. Putting it through a meat grinder is really the best way to do it because you get lots of juices. The food processor is not quite as juicy.
So this is what mine looks like.
Okay. So that would be similar to my first batch. And my second batch, you can see how chunky it is. So I think combining the two is going to be a good mixture. So if you're worried about, is it the right texture? You know what? I think it might be personal preference. So I'm not going to tell you if it is or isn't.
So you can pop this in the freezer, hey?
I did, yes. I think what I usually did was I let it sit for a few days in the fridge so that the flavors and the sugar could combine.
Okay.
And then throw it in the freezer and you're good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have a taste of it just to see. So you would serve this with like turkey?
Yep. We used it instead of canned cranberries.
Oh boy.
Is it a little tart?
Wow.
So this really is one that you have to make at least a couple of days before just to get the sugar going.
Okay. But you know what? It is really, really good.
And I love cranberries, but this is my favorite form. And I don't know if it's just the nostalgia or what, but I just find that I like the taste. I like the texture. Yeah. And that's it. I went and bought some little mason jars. They're 1/2 cup size. And I've been invited for Thanksgiving to my sisters. So I will take a little batch with me. So that's it for our first recipe for fall feasts.
Yum. Well, this is a good one.
This is nice and
This is
easy.
a keeper.
Go out, buy some cranberries and an orange or two, and make it today so you can have it for Thanksgiving on Monday. Or wait a month or so if you're in the States.
Cheers.
Anyway, join us next week. We're going to make something else. It should be fun. It should be colorful.
Nice and simple recipes.
Good and simple.
Should be colorful. Until next week, I am Reverend Peggy from Buckins, Newfoundland.
And I'm Reverend Dianne. Don't forget, be safe,
Be healthy, and be the church.
Bye.